Okay, Kristen. Now hear me out.
Listening.
Would you rather have all the traffic lights you approach turn green or be green or never have to stand in line again? Like for anything.
Ooh. Every traffic light I come to turns green.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate traffic. But one thing I can say I hate, and that I hate more than traffic, is lines. And something about lines, bro. If I can just cut through lines,
It saves so much time, right?
it saves so much time. But I think if you put into like aspect of like things you're doing in life, as far as like how many times, how much often am I gonna, how many times am I gonna be in a line? As much as how many times will I be in traffic? You know, you're always driving, but green lights is not gonna help me if I'm on the freeway all the time.
True. I know it's like that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like green lights, it would be beneficial, but I don't. I mean, I can wait a little bit on the red lights.
Very true.
It's like I feel like whenever you're on a line, it just takes forever. It's like we need a driver's license, bro. You might imagine how long that's gonna take.
Oh yeah, but man, yeah, if you could literally just walk through the line and get a driver's license, that would be amazing.
Like whenever you like go to Disney World or amusement park.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing too.
I'm trying to think of what else.
I'm thinking about like traffic lights, bro. Like as much as they're a nuisance and they're annoying, like if every light turns green by the time I get there, does that mean that all the lights suddenly turn red?
It causes a lot of wrecks.
It seems like it would be very like mayhem driving. Like, it's like, yeah, you have a green light now, but now there's a giant ass wreck. And if there's still a wreck, you still can't move if there's a wreck, regardless if it's green or red.
Well, no, I feel like more it's like the universe senses you're coming.
Okay.
And so it times it right. So nothing happens to the people.
Yeah, I think I would rather deal with them. Like, I would deal with traffic more than I would deal with lines.
Yeah.
I really hate standing in line.
But could you rather Black Friday? Just give
everybody and just walk to the front and like, thank you.
That'd be pretty good.
Or like, think about DMVs, amusement parks. Like you can go to amusement parks when it's busy. Like
I know
you literally just cut through lines.
Concerts.
Shit. Oh, flying! Oh my god!
Yes.
You talking about TSA? If I could just skip through everybody else and just go straight to the beginning of the line, that'd be save me so much time. When we came back from Cancun and we had to stand in a little line to get back into America.
America. What you gotta say like that?
I don't know why I said it like that. But like that line just to get in, bro, we waited in that line for like nearly almost 40 minutes to like 50 minutes easily. Just to get back into the US with TSA. It was just like they basically gotta check your passport and just that's it basically. And yeah, that took, if I could skip that line, A1. But I would feel bad for everybody else. Like does it bring everybody with me or is it just me?
Oh yeah, like if you're with a group of people?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Because if you're in a line,
I feel like if you're in the car,
person. but if you're in the car with 5 people and the light turns green, I feel like that applies for everybody you're in your car with.
Yeah, I feel like that would.
Yeah, so why not be like your group of people?
What, skip line?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hypothetical question. We determine the rules here.
I'm just saying, if I had a bus full of people and I went through a green light, went to a light and it's going to automatically be green because I'm in it, I feel like that should apply to my group if I'm in a line as well.
I suppose. I guess. I'll give it to you.
That would be weird if like you're in a car and it only turns green just for you, but everybody else in your car, it doesn't work. So they just kind of get left behind and you keep going.
Like if you knew like all the lights turn green whenever you approach them, would you tell people? Or would you feel like people would ask you for rides everywhere?
I wouldn't tell nobody. That would definitely be like ask for a ride for everywhere.
Right?
But I also would say no to everything. So
could you imagine like our friend Tino? What if he had that power? You think he would like?
He'd be the best Uber driver.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't he like promote it? Like request a ride with me, no red light. Like that'd be pretty badass.
But how do you promote that?
I don't know. Just put it on your profile or something.
You don't get to choose your Uber driver when
I guess you're right.
when you're driving. You don't get to be like, I want this guy. They be like, here's the nearest nigga next to you. Here you go. Get out of here. I think there is a way on Uber though to like, I don't know,
save the driver or like
save a
the driver.
Yeah,
or,
something like that where you can actually schedule a driver, that same driver,
Mhm.
or I think there's a way to do that, but I'm not 100% sure. So don't quote me on that.
we're calling you.
Don't
Kristen's
quote
said.
me on that.
Nah, but definitely for me, I'd have to go line. Like, I can deal with traffic. It'd be alright. Like, I hate traffic in general, but isn't traffic just a line? Like,
Yeah, so can I just cut that hypothetically?
hypothetically, but yeah, I mean, I feel like I could deal with red lights.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like driving is the time I catch up with a lot of shit anyway. For some reason, like if I'm stuck in traffic, it's not that big of a deal. Whether I'm catching up on the episode of like Now Hear Me Out,
True.
you know, you can always listen to our podcast. You stuck in
On
traffic.
Spotify, Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcasts, Anchor, but YouTube, and yeah, I just feel like there's so much stuff I do illegally. You didn't hear me that. You didn't hear me say that.
No, I get what you're saying.
You know,
Yeah, I feel you.
but I just feel like, you know, catching up on albums and stuff.
But I mean, can't you do that when you're waiting in line too?
You could, but it's a little bit more annoying waiting in line. I think
Yeah.
when you're in line, same with traffic though, is like you're wondering why this is happening.
Mhm.
Like you always want to know why there's traffic. The worst thing is getting through traffic and seeing that there was nothing. And you'll be like, what was the point of the traffic?
Right?
Not a closed lane, not a somebody having to merge over, not a wreck, not anything. It's just there's traffic. Same for lines. It's like you get to the front of the line, you would think that somebody's passed out for how long you've been waiting, and you just find out it's just taking forever. They have one cashier.
I hate when they do that. Like when stores know they're busy.
Walmart.
And then they throw the slowest cashier out there. Bro, call back up, please.
Please.
Let me hop on or something.
Put me on your payroll for this day, just for a couple hours, and I'll do it. I think Walmart needs to pay people for using self checkout.
You think so?
I
Or at least offer like a discount. Like,
yeah,
I think so too. Honestly,
like we're literally
doing
doing the job of the cashier. And there are some people who are some locations of Walmart that are actually getting rid of all the cashiers and they're just putting self checkout.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and they're leaving like 1 or 2 lanes with actual people. And it's like, dude, if I have a whole basket full of stuff, I don't want to check this shit out.
Oh yeah, with the whole basket. I'm not going self checkout. Or if I have like, even if it's like a small basket, but I have like a lot of fruit.
He said, I don't want to put the PLUs in.
Right? That's too much work.
I don't blame you.
But I agree with you on that though. It's kind of weird. We should at least get some type of incentive
Yeah,
for checking
definitely.
ourselves out.
Yeah. It's like you ain't got no people, so you gotta do it yourself. Pay me a little bit or give me a little discount. That's why people be
Or
stealing
lower the
shit.
prices.
That's why people be stealing shit. This is payment for making me do this myself.
Anyways, we digress.
Yes.
The final answer.
Skip line.
You almost forgot the question.
I definitely always.
You're like, what are we talking about, bro?
I didn't forget the question. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to answer.
Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah.
My bad. Yeah. But skip line.
Yeah, same with you though. I think we agree on this one once again.
Alrighty then. Well, are you ready to hop on into this podcast?
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Thanks. There will be a poll out, so make sure to vote.
Not strip poll, but actual poll.
There might be a strip poll. Anyways,
Maybe. We don't judge.
let's
But
do this.
getting the podcast started in 3, 2, 1. Whatever, everybody. This is your boy Chris,
This is Vic.
and welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is episode number 34, and thank you for tuning in. Vic, you want to give us some updates of your week?
Bro, I almost forgot about this update segment. I was supposed to start reading the stories. But no. Friday, I ended up going to Windstar with my brother.
Okay.
we only went because one of our friends wanted to go, but then they backed out. So I was like,
they fake.
I was like, I guess we can still go.
You fake. I don't know who you are, but you fake.
Also on Friday, Taylor Swift's album came out. Re-release of the album Red.
Okay.
I'm sure you know all about that.
Oh yes, I know all about the bass.
All I gotta say is
that's to make it trainer.
Saturday I went to garage sales, did the usual, and then we had volleyball practice. Or not practice.
We had volleyball practice.
No, we just played some volleyball with friends. It was pretty fun, pretty
Really
intense.
fun, actually.
My team was superior most of the time.
I can't say nothing. We tried.
Mm.
My first,
Yeah,
the first time I played, the first half, like I played, we won. But the second time, we were the underdogs. Then we lost, like underdogs. We got close a couple times, but yeah, debatable.
but that's always fun to play. And
We
Sunday,
got y'all scared that one time. Go ahead.
and then Sunday I watched the Cowboy game. Cowboys are back.
How about
Them
them
boys
boys?
are back.
Them boys are back. We shot down the Eagles. I mean, not the Falcons. We shot down the Eagles too, but whatever. We out here hunting birds.
Bro, that they showed out, bro. Like I don't know where this team was last week.
They weren't there.
They weren't, but we're here now. That's all that matters.
43-3. Say that again. 43-3. I say that to myself.
How you only scored 3 points, bro?
Shit, we almost didn't score at all last week. versus the Broncos. I was like, dang, we really about to get shut out. And then miraculously we got 16 points. I was like, all right.
But besides that, softball practice. I mean, the usual.
Yep.
I also finally got my rental car.
Oh, congratulations. What kind of car you got?
Toyota Scion. I was about to say Scion.
Scion?
Yeah. So it's all right. I mean, it's all right.
Okay.
Not too bad. I mean, I missed my car, but hopefully by the time we have the next episode, I should have my car back.
Oh, that's good.
No promises. I mean,
You
didn't have to replace the whole ass engine.
You're going to have your car back with everything fixed.
Yes. Hopefully.
Are they okay? So with your engine, are they fixing the engine, or are they putting a whole new one in?
I believe they're putting a whole new one in because whenever they were giving me an update, they said they're waiting for the engine to get there, and then they had a couple of days to install it.
Okay, so hopefully it's not a rebuilt engine. They tend to do that sometimes.
Yeah, no,
they could definitely get that from like a different company that was rebuilt, and they sent it back, and they're like, okay, here you go. It's good now. So hopefully it's a brand new engine. It'd be like brand new.
Yeah, so it'll be good.
Yeah,
extends my car life probably, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
So, anyways, besides that, what about you? How was your week?
My week was pretty damn swell. At least weekend. So work has been hectic these last couple of weeks. It slowed down a little bit today, but for the most part, it's been crazy. But for my week though, Kaylin and I do date night on Thursdays like always. And this past Thursday, we had a sushi date. Went to this place called Kura Sushi. It's a revolving sushi bar. So basically, you kind of just sit down, and sushi comes around, and you kind of get it off the little conveyor belt as it comes. And if your sushi's taking a while, or you have like a special order, you can order off the little screen, and they'll just send it down a conveyor belt. So
someone else takes it.
So the way they have it set up is it goes down pretty quick, and it like stops at your table.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess somebody really could if they really want to just use it before it gets to you, and you just order another one. It doesn't charge you until you put the plate into the little slot anyway. So if somebody did take it, you just order it again.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it doesn't hurt you. It's not like they automatically put that on your bill because you ordered it. Unless it's like a bowl of like noodles or something like that, then that gets put onto your bill. But had a good time. That was great. We went to a couple stores to go look at some things for the house, and yeah, that was pretty cool. Friday we just chilled. We tried watching was it Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
We tried.
Well, we tried. We went to sleep.
So
that's what it means by we tried. But we watched it again yesterday, and we actually finished it.
Was it good?
It was actually pretty good. It reminded me, it was funny because when I was going through it, have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't.
When I was watching it, and when you watch it, you're going to be like, I want you to think about Black Panther, bro. And reason being is you'll see when you're actually watching it. And I'll be like, I was watching, I was like, this has a lot of similarities to Black Panther on like the way they do things, like the storyline a little bit. It all seems very like the same, but it's like for the Asian culture for me. But for the most part, the movie's great. Watch it. Saturday, like Vic said, we had volleyball. I wasn't able to stay. Me and Kayla weren't able to stay the whole time because we had a family night to go to afterwards. So we went to that. Sore. Man, I don't know. This weekend I was sore like a motherfucker.
Bro, who you telling? Who are you telling?
Man, so played volleyball, had family night, and then Sunday, Kayla had a volunteer event to go to. And we went to that, so that made us even more a little bit tired. And then from there, we went straight to softball practice. Watching the Cowboys. I missed a lot of the Cowboys games, so I had to go back and watch the highlights because we were volunteering during the Cowboys game. Which kind of, it is what it is. I'm not gonna comment on that too much, but nonetheless, had a great weekend, and then here we are today.
Well,
yeah. So that's our weekend, you guys. And Vic, are you ready to get into these stories?
Let's hop into it.
Bet. I guess you want me to start the first one?
Go for it.
Bet. All right. So this first story is going to be about a Connecticut woman who was arrested after stealing over $600,000 from her husband by convincing him that he had Alzheimer's. So, roommates. It's been demonstrated time and again, and that people will literally do anything for money. And now that also includes convincing your longtime husband of having a serious illness. A Connecticut woman did just that, as she found herself arrested after it was discovered she convinced her husband that he has Alzheimer's to steal over $500,000 from him.
It'd be your own people, bro.
It'd be your own people. So Donna Marino, 63, was arrested in Connecticut and charged with first-degree larceny and third-degree forgery, following an investigation that determined she had willingly defrauded her 78-year-old husband out of an estimated $600,000 throughout the last 20 years by convincing him he had Alzheimer's to cover up her illegal activity. Back in January, during a meeting with investigators, Marino admitted to signing her husband's pension checks and depositing them into her mother's bank account for approximately 13 years. So, Vic, what do you think about that?
But she's been doing this for 20 years.
20 years.
Like, does she not love this man? Or
does he not know he doesn't have Alzheimer's? In his defense, bro, I can understand.
How?
Because, like,
explain.
Don't get me wrong. I myself, I'm what, 27? I'm 27. Yeah. See, I'm forgetting shit. So I'm 27. It's easy, bro. I forget a lot of like little things a lot of times. So if somebody tells you, hey, enough, like, hey, I told you this, and you'd be like, you just forgot. And eventually they start convincing you that, maybe they did tell me this and I just have been losing it. And then you find out, they'll be like, well, maybe you have like the early set on of Alzheimer's. And this guy is 78 years old. So I can see why he might start thinking that maybe I do have Alzheimer's. And he's just like, to him, it's like, man, I'm actually forgetting these things. She could easily be like, oh yeah, you're supposed to give me this much money. And he was like, I was supposed to. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, you don't remember you telling me that? He's like, damn, I might have did tell you that. He's like, yeah, here you go. And it could have been like the third time he did it for that day. And he's been thinking, man, I swear I gave this to you earlier. And she's like, no, you didn't. And it's just like,
yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying for sure. Like, especially after a while, like after the first couple of years, it's probably just easy for her to like convince him of doing this. So I know she talked about like, she basically like convinced him to stay in the car why she went to the bank because she told him the last time he made a scene due to his Alzheimer's. So it's like, after that, bro, you're free. She can do whatever she wants.
Honestly,
like she's controlling finances at this point.
You convince it once. You convince me once, then eventually I'm gonna be like, okay, I can see that. And if you have no recollection of like you actually acting out or doing something absurd that you're not used to, then of course you'll probably start actually believing it. So I can see it happening. It's fucked up.
Yeah, especially it's like, because how long they been married? A while, right?
Too goddamn long.
So I mean, it's literally your own people, bro. Like, and props. I don't even say props to her, but it's kind of weird. Like,
Hey, homie got money though. But the thing about it is that's weird to me is that how do you steal from your significant other?
right? Like, isn't it yours too?
Yeah, technically, like it's like your money's my money. Unless it's like one of those things that maybe they're very old school, and he's like, "This is my money, bitch." Like you, like I earned this. You don't touch it. And she was like, "Nah, it's mine too." So she tricked him out of his own money.
Yeah, but and it also said that she was like pawning his personal belongings and shit. So.
And told him that he did it himself, probably. Like, "Oh no, you just lost it."
It also mentioned like how he never really noticed the low balance, but like I feel like that's because he's old and he doesn't use like apps and stuff.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, like transactions like so big, you get like a notification about it. You know.
Yeah, big time. Especially if you have your bank kind of set to it.
Mm-hmm. So
hey,
don't be out there trying this, guys.
Don't be a Donna.
But yeah, she apparently the only reason he like she's arrested is because the daughter like started noticing suspicious activity.
Yeah.
So shout out to her. But that's still a lot of money, bro. Like 600,000.
It really is.
Like this, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what this guy was doing to make that money, like in retirement.
But that's over a course of 20 years.
True.
Which still, that's still a lot of money.
A lot of money, bro.
You know, that's what 6,000 or 600,000, 20 years divided by
3,000.
Yeah, about 30,000 a year.
There you go. Sounds about right.
30,000 a year.
I have my 3 right.
It's about 30,000 a year, and like, or a little bit less than that, I think.
I don't know. We're not mathematicians.
You know, I'm already really trying to figure it out because I'm like, what's half of 600 is 300, right?
Well, 600 divided by 20 is 30.
Yeah.
So then you would just add 3 extra zeros.
Yeah.
You had it.
So, I guess I was right.
Who needs Alexa?
Alexa could have had it a lot quicker.
Right.
Or Google. Because, you know, I'm a Google Home person.
Team Alexa.
Whatever.
But anyways, yeah, just don't trust people out there, guys.
Honestly, it be your own people.
It be your own people.
It be your own people.
But you think they're still married?
I probably wouldn't be.
But shit, he's 678.
After that age,
like, what's he gonna do now? Like,
sue her and get his money back plus more.
By the time all that goes to the court, he probably be dead.
Dang, Vic said he kicked the bucket.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was trying to think of, like a euphemism for it, but it didn't come to mind.
He's gonna kick the bucket. That's it. It's over now.
That's what she probably thought that's what was gonna happen to him eventually before she got caught. Like she probably didn't think she was gonna get caught.
But dang, you know, usually that disease is one of those diseases that kills you over an amount of time.
But he didn't have it
for 20 years. Yeah, I was just saying. But like eventually you'd be like, dang, like, am I going crazy or what's up?
Well, do you think? Well, don't people with Alzheimer's forget they have Alzheimer's?
Well, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, does he? He didn't really have it, so he should have known that. I still remember this shit. Like,
oh yeah, right. I don't know. Who knows? But that,
or he never questioned like, how do I remember this, but I don't remember that.
That's what I'm wondering. And like, does this never come up with like it took 20 years for the daughter to realize something? Like, I don't know.
Well, you know, at this age, also, it's not like she's really over his finances. You know, he's an old ass man.
True.
It's not like, hey daughter, look at my stuff and see if you see anything wrong. But hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Don't just trust anybody, you guys.
Speaking of not trusting people, I don't trust this fast food restaurant. Our next story. So apparently Arby's is planning to release French fried flavored vodka.
Disgusting.
Not one, but 2 different flavors. Curly and crinkle.
Crinkle and curly.
Crinkle. I'm more of a curly guy.
I like curly fries also.
But big surprise. Apparently officials say both vodkas taste like the different type of fry.
I don't I don't want that. Like, what do you eat this with? You have a steak and you have this vodka on the side. Like,
That actually doesn't sound that bad. I mean, vodka in general sounds pretty bad though. So
I don't like vodka whatsoever.
I mean, don't you think this would kind of help it out a little bit?
Help what out?
Like if vodka tastes like French fries, wouldn't you want to try it? Like
No. I would not want to try that. I could see people using it to cook with.
yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. I wonder if that's like the main target audience.
Not for $60, it ain't. And you got to order it off the website.
I feel like the more this is probably not true, but the more
it's Arby's.
the more expensive a bottle is probably the better it tastes, right?
Vic, it's Arby's. They got the beefs. They didn't even say nothing about French fries.
They ain't got the vodka.
You got to go to the website and order it. Like, bruh, you don't get off your high horses and put that shit in Total Wine and hopefully somebody buys it for $10.
So you're saying, like, you keep saying like it's Arby's. Like, well, what if it's like another fast food restaurant?
Like Jack in the Box?
Yeah.
Jack in the Box curly fries be on point.
Would you like want to try it then?
No. Some things just
so no,
be
fast food restaurants should not attempt this at all.
You want a burger flavored tequila? Here's a Baconator tequila. You be drinking your food.
If it tastes exactly like the burger, bro.
But it gets you fucked up.
Wouldn't you want it?
No.
Why not?
That sounds disgusting.
What part sounds disgusting about it?
The fact that it tastes like a burger. I don't know, and it has vodka taste to it.
But you can barely taste vodka, bro.
I don't think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure you still taste vodka pretty fucking strongly.
Only one way to find out.
I'm just saying.
If I get us a bottle, you gonna take a shot?
Bro, I'll taste it. If you get a bottle, I'll taste it. You gonna spend $60 on the bottle?
Probably not.
Okay, then. I'm just
Don't
saying.
count on it.
Look, you got that watermelon. What is that? Watermelon margarita mix right there, and you're saying that that's kind of strong. The watermelon doesn't take away the fact that it still has tequila in it. I'm just saying it does. Like, you don't drench your burger in fucking vodka and be like, here, eat this. And the same with French fries. You don't do that. And that's how that's gonna taste. Is feel like you just drenched it. It's just like, here you go.
You got a point. I get you saying that. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even try this.
I'm just saying, like, throw it in Total Wine, put $20 on it. I guarantee you, people will buy it
Just to try it out.
just to try it. And some people love Arby's. I know we have a couple friends that love Arby's.
Why? Why are they friends of ours?
I'm just saying. But I don't know how Arby's are staying open and affording all these new restaurants and commercials they be doing.
They do have a lot of commercials though.
They have hella commercials.
Like, I feel like some fast food restaurants don't have that many commercials and succeed because they can. But I feel like Arby's has a lot.
I think people are running drugs through Arby's. Hey, just put this on a commercial.
Right?
Laundering money through Arby's.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. But going from Arby's to one of my favorite restaurants, Subway. So
another thing that can't be trusted.
Right? You can't trust anything out here. If you guys remember, we previously talked about the whole fake tuna situation with Subway, how they were accused of using fake tuna, but some tests were ran. They couldn't confirm nor deny if it was tuna, which is a little questionable.
That shit wasn't tuna.
But now another test has come out showing that it contains chicken, pork, and cattle.
And no tuna.
Okay, so basically they took 20 samples of tuna from 20 different Subways. 19 samples had no detectable tuna in it. So one of them did, I guess.
just a little bit. It was detected.
All 20 of them contained chicken. 11 contained pork. And 7 contained cattle. And they were all delicious though. So I'm still gonna eat that tuna. Anyway. But yeah, Subway.
I don't think it's the fact that it's not delicious or that people like it. I think the fact that it's not tuna and it's misleading to people who are pescatarians or something like that, where they can't eat meats but they can eat fish.
Yeah, that's kind of what the lawsuit is basically. Is like they're saying the Subway isn't using to advertise 100% tuna, and they're arguing that people cannot eat various meats due to diet or religious issues. So, I mean, they do have based off of that, they do have a case. I feel like Subway is saying it's kind of reckless and improper.
Yeah,
but
They could do a little better. One thing I can say for sure is that Subway knows the recipe to make shit taste like tuna, because people forever been thinking that this is tuna and it's not.
But it kind of like from the last time we mentioned it, like tuna's so cheap. Like why would they not? Why would they not use actual tuna? It's not like they're cutting costs or anything. I feel like chicken and all that's probably more expensive.
Probably. And I think like to make a mass more quantity of it, like they just kind of throw all meats in there. I think as long as there's tuna in it, they could at least just put tuna in there at least. Like throw one tuna. If you're gonna throw a whole bunch of chicken and shit in there, might as well just throw a tuna, like just one of them, so it could at least be traced in it. But the fact that a lot of these companies aren't even tracing tuna in it at all, that's the biggest problem of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. So I mean,
just saying,
it is definitely kind of a weird situation. Like
it ain't stop Vic.
It's not. It's really not gonna stop me. But I assume they're gonna change their tuna.
I feel like if they've already been in this whole lawsuit already and they haven't made any changes, I don't think that.
Well, I feel like if they because they've been in this lawsuit for a while, like, but if they ended up like changing the tuna, I feel like that would have came out like as suspicious. Don't you think?
Of course.
So I feel like they had to keep it. If they're sticking to the story that's 100% tuna. But I guess we'll see. Time will tell.
I know there was something in this story that says something about them upgrading stuff.
Yeah, they've upgraded some other stuff.
Oh, they had revamped its menu, but not its tuna, saying that an upgrade wasn't needed. So they're really trying to hold strong to this, that their tuna is tuna.
It is tuna, bro. I'm with Subway.
He said eat fresh. Bro, me and Kayla went to Subway the other day, probably like last week, and I was like, I don't know how Subway staying open. You ever go to Subway and see a line? Ever?
Sometimes, but only whenever it's like, because I've gone a couple times during like lunch hour.
Okay.
And that's the only time I really see a line. Like not like any other time ago, this is really not a line.
I really feel like they don't get enough customers with the product that they have. Like when we went, I was just like, man, we went in there and I think we seen from the time we were there, we seen one person probably go in there and pick up like a to-go order. And I was like, they had one person working behind the counter, and I was just, it was like a Saturday. And I was like, ain't nobody gonna show up.
I mean, it's definitely not like something popping, but
it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, I like Subway, honestly.
You be getting the shit that like I never even think about getting at Subway.
I get the same shit every time, bro. Tuna.
Well, you used to get the mozzarella, didn't you?
Meatball marinara.
Meatball marinara.
Yeah, I stopped getting that after I heard a story.
What story did you hear? Like, see, no fast food restaurant should have a story behind every item on their menu.
No, my brother's friend used to work at Subway, and he said like the meatballs, like they don't really like change them out.
Same friend,
Joseph.
He did work there.
Yeah, so he said like the meatballs be there for like.
Him and Denny work together.
I think so. But they basically said the meatballs would just been there like all day and like don't get changed out and shit. Ugh.
I don't want to be out here like like really exposing Subway, but I've heard some shit about Subway too.
But
nonetheless,
like same thing. Like we said it before, if you try to deep dive into any fast food restaurant, you're gonna find like something on them.
Of course.
So, but anyways, we digress.
I digress. He digress. We digress.
But going into our next story takes us to our home state of Texas.
Texas.
Apparently, we hate Mariah Carey. I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't say we hate it, but you know.
So yeah, a Texas bar, basically saying that Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" will be skipped before December 1st.
All I want for Christmas is you.
So yeah, this bar had like apparently they have a jukebox, and they said like if anyone tries to play that song, they're just gonna skip that shit. And like to top it off, they're saying like it can't be played until after December 1st, but it can only be played once
a night
ever since then. So I feel like does
she
hate Christmas or does she just hate the song?
I think you just hate the song. The
yeah.
song personally is hella overplayed, and I'm tired of hearing it. That and Santa Baby. Oh my goodness. Turn it off.
You can play it all around me all you want, bro. Christmas music. I love Christmas music.
I do too, but I used to get tired of hearing those songs.
I mean, they do get played a lot, especially like in that type of environment, like with the jukebox. Like someone's in there, probably plays it, and like 30 minutes later, some new people come in, and they probably want to hear it, so they probably gets played over and over again.
That's funny. Just think about it. You get played for the one time in the night, and then you're like, "Oh man, I can't wait to listen to this song when I go here." And it's like that whole like grayed out because you can't pick it no more. It's already been played once today.
Like the owner of the restaurant should be playing it herself at the beginning of the night, so no one else can play it. But yeah, it's kind of funny because someone ended up posting it on Twitter about like the whole sign saying that it's not allowed to be played, and then Mariah Carey, like, because they put it on Twitter and they captioned it, "It's just the war on Christmas I've heard about." And then Mariah Carey, like, she responded back with like a picture, like she's kind of like in a war outfit, like ready for war, which I thought was kind of
not her finest picture, but hey, whatever. Do you, boo boo?
So the question is,
no.
When I was gonna say, when is the right time to start playing Christmas music?
Right after Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving?
After Thanksgiving. I think that's the right time to put up your Christmas tree. I think that's the right time to listen to Christmas music after Thanksgiving. Like Black Friday, it's all you. Like Christmas, it's Christmas Palooza until Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel for people who put them after Halloween. Like, I understand that. Like, I feel like
you don't get
justified.
You don't get to skip Thanksgiving.
Well, Thanksgiving is like that week. Thanksgiving is a week. That's all they get.
No, but it's still technically like, what you mean? Thanksgiving has a week. I get that, but
well, you don't have like
Christmas
decorations
has
for Thanksgiving.
Day.
No, Christmas has the whole season, bro. It's Christmas season. It's not Thanksgiving season.
It is Thanksgiving season. Don't do Thanksgiving like that, bro.
Like I mean, it has its time to shine that week.
I feel like you have Halloween. You put your Halloween decorations up. You put your Thanksgiving decorations up.
What Thanksgiving decoration? How many people actually put Thanksgiving decorations?
Bro, I have Thanksgiving decorations up now.
Where?
Back there, bro. What did you see when you first came in the door? Thanksgiving. Don't come at me, bro. We got either that or fall, bro. You got to put the fall stuff out there, and the fall stuff kind of corresponds with Thanksgiving.
I feel like the fall also goes with Halloween, though.
Exactly. It's not winter season yet. Y'all are starting winter season early. Winter season literally doesn't start until after Thanksgiving. So at least your fall stuff should be up until Thanksgiving is over, and then you put your winter stuff out.
I suppose. Like, I mean, it's kind of funny because like I feel for people who put them out the day after Halloween, but I don't really do it until like after Thanksgiving. But that's also because I'm lazy. So
well, there's that.
But
are you putting up decorations this year?
Christmas, yeah.
I think Christmas is a really big holiday for like us. We love Christmas.
Yeah, I love like that.
I love holidays, honestly.
Yeah, same. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put my tree, but I'll figure that out later.
You're gonna put it on the ground,
right? Oh, bro, like having a tree with the cat. That's.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's something in itself.
Does she mess with like the little balls a lot?
Yeah,
like ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. You
put Lucy.
Have to like. Yeah, put Lucy outside for the.
Usually, like with the Christmas tree, like the bottom is kind of like bare, and like the top is like kind of decorated, so she can't reach them.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised she doesn't just like try to climb on it.
She probably will.
A dog would never.
The dog would knock the whole tree down.
A dog knows its place. No, if you tell a dog don't do something, they're gonna listen and don't do it. Cats don't fucking listen. When does Lucy actually listen to you?
Whenever I call her.
Whatever. Even then, she comes if she comes, it's because she feels like it. It's not because you want her to.
I feel like, why you hating my cat, bro?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You always be hating on dogs. So I'm like,
I don't.
You do be hating on dogs, bro.
I do be hating on dogs. I do want a dog though. just to get that out there, I do want a dog eventually.
I'm just saying. Get you a dog. Anyways, will you be listening to the song?
Oh yeah. I'm about to listen to this song on the way home.
It's not time. They need to have
Okay, where would you rank the song
They
then?
need to have Thanksgiving songs, bro.
Thanksgiving songs.
Like war songs. Like the Viking songs or something. I don't know. War cries and stuff.
I don't know. I was trying to think of a song.
But where would I rank this song? I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this song, bro.
Top 10 at least.
I guess it would have to technically be on top 10 because it's just one of those songs that's played so much. But like personally, bro, I don't like this song that much. Maybe I just get tired of hearing Mariah Carey's voice. It's one of those things that when you have too much of a good thing, it becomes a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what that song is for me.
I bet she probably loves how much money she be making off this song.
Bro, she makes hella money off that song. And that one song.
That one song, bro.
When's the last time you heard Mariah Carey put something out?
I have it.
Don't worry. I'll wait.
I have
You
nothing.
don't. She's living off of this song one time a year. This time of the year where she gets bank off of this freaking song.
But we need to make a Christmas song.
I'm down.
All right. It's coming out.
It's going to be called
December 25th.
Santa Claus and His Bitches.
Santa Claus and his ho-ho-hos. Speaking of Santa Claus.
It's going to be Now Hear Me Out featuring Santa Claus and Ho-Ho-Hos. Okay, well, go ahead.
What if Santa brought you sand? How would you feel?
Pissed.
You don't like sand? You never played with sand as a kid?
I played with sand as a kid, but if he gets like, first of all, how is he packaging this? If he just putting it in
a bucket, right?
a bucket, I guess like a sand pail.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Now I would be.
Would you think like in a Ziploc bag?
He could find a way to wrap it up, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be in the wrapping. It's just gonna be sitting at the bottom of it. So you open it, just
sand everywhere, bro. Your mom be hella mad.
pocket sand.
Anyways, we're talking about sand, not Kristen dying.
I might.
We're talking about sand because in our next story, sand has actually been inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame.
What?
Which I didn't even know they had one, bro.
I didn't know they had a Toy Hall of Fame either. What's in there, Chucky?
I hope not. But yeah, I was inducted this year alongside American Girl Dolls and Risk, the board game. Which
The board game is
the board game into the Toy Hall of Fame. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I didn't make this Hall of Fame. But
You think they do have a museum? I was about to say, do they have a museum?
it'd be kind of. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't like go out of my way to go see this museum, but if I was driving by,
It's always about convenience, bro. If that hoe is not on the side of the road as he's driving, or if it doesn't come to his front door, he ain't touching it.
But yeah, that apparently started in 1998. Anyone can nominate a toy. Specialists narrow it down to 12 finalists, and 3 are selected per year.
Okay.
So this year, Sam beat out Battleship.
What? So Risk got
I know, right?
Risk beat Battleship,
Cabbage Patch Kids,
bro. It's Cabbage Patch Kids. Okay, keep going.
Pinata.
The pinata.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
What? That's a gift that keeps giving.
That is a one-time gift though. Like after you beat that hoe up.
Hey, it's a gift that keeps giving. After you beat the hell up, what comes out of it? Candy.
Sand.
Sand. Yeah, sand.
Also, Settlers of Catan, however you pronounce it.
Settlers Katana is actually pretty fun though.
I know, right? But that's also kind of with the. Is that really a toy? I feel like.
It's a board game. Why
It's
are board games
games.
even being like introduced? But whatever.
And then the Toy Fire Engine, which is a classic.
Yeah, what? That has to be in there.
I know, so it's kind of weird, like sand, bro.
Who picks these toys like to be inducted, bro? Like that actually makes the final decision that hey, these toys make it. I don't even find out if it's like old ass 83-year-old people said, "Oh yeah, this toy right here. I remember this toy as a kid. It's
Right.
getting in
This
the
is the
Hall of
only
Fame."
toy we had back in my day.
Back in my day, we played Risk all the time. with the cash pack. Oh, not the cash pack. What is this one?
American
Girl dolls and
Risk.
and sand.
Oh, sand.
We play it all in the sandbox.
But I mean, apparently it's like toy specialists, some shit like that are selecting this. So
What the fuck makes you a toy specialist, bro? I need these jobs, bro. Like, cause I'm doing something wrong.
Right, like
I'm
me
doing
up.
something wrong.
But
It says billiards, bro. Billiards got beat.
yeah,
I guess that's a grown people game.
that is a
like,
grown ass people game. Like I still can't even play that shit.
Fisher. It says. But you didn't even say all these.
Well, yeah, I mentioned the good ones, bro.
Fisher Price corn popper. I never heard of that.
Exactly, that's why I didn't
And
mention it.
Magon. I forgot how to say that, but I played that before. That's not that bad. But I never heard of Masters of the Universe either.
But I mean, sand. So you think sand should be in here though?
If you think about the tradition as a child, what did we do as kids? We always played with sand. So, I understand why they put it in there. I don't know exactly how you consider sand a toy. I guess because you play in it and you can play with it.
You got sand volleyball,
Sand volleyball, you got
Sand
sand
castles.
castles.
sandwiches.
I don't know about that. Pocket sand. You throw sand at your friends. You can kick sand at people.
Get buried in sand.
You do the mermaid thing that people be doing.
And you got like a little
Sculptures, like sand sculptures and stuff. I can see sand being in there. And what's those new ones where you put sand and like they have that one like very thick sand, and then when you put in water, it turns into like regular sand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what it's called, but they got that also, and that's like a toy. So I can see sand being in there.
So yeah, their argument was that it has a global reach that most toy manufacturers can't like reach because like it can be anywhere essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they said anyone who spent the day at the beach can understand like why.
Just saying, the beach.
The beach is fun. I love the beach.
Even honestly, even as adults now, like I'm pretty sure we all have gone to the beach and like literally just put your hand in the sand or dug your feet into it. It's just one of those natural things to do.
Yeah, like it's just weird to consider it a toy, I guess. But I can kind of see where they're coming from.
What other toy you think is in there?
I
feel like Barbie has to be in there.
Barbie has to be in there, bro.
You think like the little green army soldiers?
Oh, definitely.
Those are like classics.
I just played with dirt. I wonder if dirt's in there.
What about like Sorry? Since they're adding
Monopoly.
I'm pretty sure Monopoly's probably in there.
I'm trying to figure out what I played with as a kid.
Your hand.
No comment. But yeah, I mean, so for any of you sand fanatics out there, it's finally into the Hall of Fame.
Check it out. Where is it at? They say where it can be found.
I don't know, honestly. Oh, New York, Rochester.
Okay, so go check out the toy museum in New York. Isn't New York like? Well, never mind. That's supposed to be a stupid ass question. I was like, isn't it close to the North Pole?
I'm dead.
Just saying, toy factory.
But anyways, going on to our next story, where this guy was not so lucky.
Unfortunately,
it's kind of sad, honestly. But a man was eaten by piranhas after jumping into the lake to escape bees.
Dang, just imagine that.
But it's weird because whenever I'm at the swimming pool, I've done that before. Like I've gone underwater so the bees can like
kind of get away from you.
Yeah, so like I feel like I don't know if I would have done the same because it's like a lake, but I feel for him. So yeah, the 30-year-old man was fishing with his buddies. They noticed some bees come like flying around, and he's like, "They can't sting me if I'm in the water." So
you got a point.
Unfortunately, the lake was filled with piranhas. So,
but the thing about it is that they don't even know if the piranhas ate him, or I won't say ate him because they still was able to retrieve his body. but I don't know if it was before or after he died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
they said
saw
he
that.
drowned. So I don't know if he couldn't swim and then he died and then the piranhas kind of ate at him. It did say that his friends jumped into the water to try to help, but they quickly swam out when they saw the piranhas, I believe. And I don't know, like, what would you do in a situation like that?
What can you do? Like, I feel like the only thing you maybe could do is like if you had like a fish or something, like throw it in there so the piranhas go towards the fish or something.
Well, they're fishing.
So that, I mean, that's what I'm saying. They might have had a fish, but even then, it's still kind of risky. So I mean, but what else can you do?
Nothing really. But see, what I was hearing like about piranhas is like weirdly, is that I think that they are pretty harmless until like they smell blood or something like that. Something like that. I can't remember. Unless it's a certain type of piranha that does that. But I've seen like videos with people with piranhas and they put their hands in the piranha tank and everything and they don't get bit. So I wonder if it's something else. Maybe since they're wild or what.
Or maybe like he had a cut or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird story because they do say that piranha attacks like on humans is pretty rare. So.
Yeah, it's like Shark Tank.
But I honestly feel like the ocean is kind of terrifying though.
Almost definitely. We're still discovering shit from the ocean today. Like just new stuff all the time. You never know what you're gonna find in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I'm scared.
Be scared. Like, be very afraid.
I feel like you could also find like we might be able to find stuff that like helps us.
Yeah,
like certain plants or something, or whatever. They're not called plants down there, right?
I don't know what they're called.
Algae,
like sea life.
Sea life, right?
Is it sea life? No, sea life would be fishes, right?
Yeah.
Algae is a type of. I don't know,
but they're not called plants, right?
I don't know. They probably are, Vic. I'm pretty sure they're still plants. So I don't know.
If you're a biologist, let us know. But that's all. That's not really all I have for that story. You got anything else?
No. I just say like, one, if you can't swim, make sure you wear a life jacket because I don't think this man can swim.
Yeah, like you think he couldn't swim? Like why would he jump?
Well, he drowned. I don't know. Well, when you're afraid, you do a lot of stupid shit when you're afraid.
But it's just a bee. Like how afraid? I mean, maybe he was
allergic.
Maybe he was allergic to bees. I feel like that's kind of the only situation.
And like you said, that's just a natural instinct is to jump in the water. So he could have easily just been like, "Oh shit, this is what I've heard to do." Or his friends could have been like, "Just jump in the water."
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he did that, and it was like, "Oh, he can't swim. Bobby can't swim." I don't know what his name is.
It's not Bobby. I don't think it gives out his name actually. But
come on, Ricky Bobby.
But yeah, kind of sad story, but
very sad story.
Enough of the sadness.
But moving on to our next story and probably our final story, we're going to talk about the UK a little bit. So, Sprinklegate sinks a UK bakery's top seller after topping is found to be illegal. You heard it there. Sprinkles are illegal in the UK. So, a British bakery has been forced to pull its top-selling cookie from the market after regulators informed the owner that the sprinkles are illegal. The U.S.-made sprinkles contain a coloring that's legal for some uses, but not for sprinkling. Rich Myers, owner of Get Baked Bakery in Leeds, disclosed the recent setback on Facebook, where his updates on what he calls Sprinklegate has been defined by frank talk and the occasional heartfelt profanity. He says the decision is a huge deal for his business and also very fucking annoying. Beep. The baker refuses to use lesser sprinkles. Customers often ask for his raspberry glazed donut cookies or a birthday bruise. Meyer says he said both of them are why can I not say that? Prominently featured the outlawed sprinkles. The donut cookies, Myers added, are not only one of our best-selling cookies, but they're utterly sensational. But for now, they're off the menu. He said it is highly unlikely we will find any legal sprinkles that we will use as a replacement. He said British sprinkles just aren't the same. They're totally shit, and I hate them. So, Vic, how do you feel? Do you feel like he should go on strike over the sprinkles and get the sprinkles he wants for his cookies and donuts?
I feel like this man is overly passionate about sprinkles.
He loves the sprinkles, man.
Like, I get it. Like, you probably can't find the exact one, but I'm pretty sure you can find like a sprinkle that's like 80% of what that sprinkle is. And I feel like that'd be sufficient enough.
I would agree with you, but I can't.
Why?
Because if that's like a very main ingredient for him, and say for instance, like so if he's saying British sprinkles aren't the same and they're shit, that means that he tried it, and he's just like, it doesn't have the same effect. And if these are his top selling cookies, it's like literally taking your main ingredient from you that make the thing. So if somebody said, "Hey Vic, you're using," say for instance, you're using gluten-free flour.
I would never.
You're using gluten-free flour and you make your shit taste amazing, and then somebody comes and says you can't use that no more. You gotta use regular flour, and you're just like, but it just
Probably tastes better.
Honestly, but it just doesn't taste as good because the gluten-free just made it taste just that. It gave you a crisp taste. Now what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but I feel like it's sprinkles, bro. Like, I can hardly even taste sprinkles when the sprinkles are on the thing.
I guess on his you can.
I guess if I had tried one, I was like, these sprinkles are popping.
And see,
I
and
would be
the
honest,
thing about it is that we are in the U.S. too, so maybe we taste sprinkles a lot more to where it's like not that big of a deal for us. But he's in,
But then why is it illegal though?
I don't know. It just is over there. It says something about the food coloring.
Yeah, I think because basically they're saying that, like, apparently they said it's linked to like hyperactivity in children and stuff. Apparently it caused cancer in lab tests on animals.
What? You talking about sugar?
So I mean,
everything causes cancer.
I guess. I mean, if it's allowed in the U.S., right? I mean, it should be okay.
Oh, you know what? So right here it says, in the U.S. it's labeled as FD&C red number 3. I actually heard about red number 3, and that's what you're talking about. It's a dye that's allowed in foods in the U.S., but the Center of Science and the Public Interest has urged the FDA to revoke its approval because, like you said, they do cause cancer. And it says in high doses, the additives were found to cause cancer in lab tests on animals. And the dye is, like I said, it's currently used. I know they use red number 3 and stuff like hot Cheetos, anything like super that leaves that red residue.
Red. Yeah.
So I think Takis, hot Cheetos, hot fries.
I don't like
they all
any of
use. Well, you don't like hot food.
I ain't gonna like these sprinkles.
But like they all use red number 3. I heard about red number 3 before because a friend told me about it. And yeah, they're supposed to cause cancer. So that's why they say if you're gonna eat it, don't eat large quantities of it because eventually.
Oh, so it's okay, like small quantity wise?
Yeah.
Well, then sprinkles should be all right.
They should be.
No, you got me, bro. You got me.
But I'm just saying, in the USA, it's still legal. But over there, they're already found out about red number 3, and they're like, we don't want that over here. So he's importing them from the USA for
smuggling them in.
He's basically smuggling sprinkles in, just put them on his stuff. And I wonder if is there a way to just take out the red ones or like the red number 3?
Oh yeah, right, like
because it's just a dye.
I don't know, maybe. It's kind of. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't know.
I was gonna say it's kind of weird, like the story, like because it's talking about illegal substance in these in like these cookies. And the store's name is called like Get Baked.
Get Baked.
So like when I first thought about it, I was like, oh, it's probably like weed, like marijuana, like some edibles are in there or something. But it turns out it's just like fucking sprinkles.
Sprinkles, bro.
It's crazy.
But Get Baked, bro.
That's a good ass name. That's a good ass name. So, I'm always here for the puns. I ain't here for the sprinkles though.
Said leave the sprinkles over there.
So you don't think he's too passionate about the sprinkles?
I definitely think he's hella passionate about it, but I think he's just a baker that just loves his stuff and he doesn't want to be told what to do.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the life he chose. You know, like he wants to be a baker. He wants to provide these for the people. So
Yeah, so I definitely don't think it's his fault that he wants to actually use what he wants to use.
yeah, apparently he does have some people on his side too, though.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he seems like he has a lot of people that are like backing him up, and I'm pretty sure it's the people who eat his cookies. And he loves his sprinkles too. They're like, yes, the sprinkles here are shit. We want them American sprinkles.
but so if you're here in the U.S., be grateful for the sprinkles we have.
Yeah, sure.
But that's it. I guess that wraps up our last story.
Yeah, that wraps up our last story, and we are at the end of our episode. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to us and hearing us out like always. Make sure you guys click on that subscribe button. That's gonna be like right here, and
Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV.
Email us at nowhearmeout.kv
KV
at gmail.com. Email us questions, comments, concerns, stories.
We have answers.
Make sure to leave us a 5-star review on Apple.
5 stars.
And follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips.
And you can follow me on Instagram at BeastModeChris. The E's are 3s. That's BeastModeChris. The E's are 3s. And like I said before, make sure you guys subscribe, share our content. And yeah, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about people tuning in and hearing and liking our stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions, please reach out to us and let us know what you think. Hit that comment section. And, we love to interact with everybody. I try to reply as much as possible whenever I do see comments in our comment section. But yeah, you have anything else, Vic?
No, just have a good one out there, guys. Enjoy
Yeah.
your week.
And we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.